Welcome to video 6 of homework 4. Today we're going to work on 26, 27, and 28. So I have a limit to evaluate. I have a value here, so I'm going to try direct substitution first. I'll have 4 plus 2 is 6, 6 minus 6 is 0. Negative 2 plus 2 is 0, so I'd have 0 over 0, or indeterminate form, if I were trying to try direct substitution. So instead, I'm going to factor. I see that x squared, and it tells me factoring might work. So I need two numbers that add up to negative 1 and multiply to negative 6. That sounds like x minus 3 and x plus 2. And my hint on this one is, as I'm factoring, I'm guessing this denominator is going to be one of the factors. So if that helps you factor a little bit, I'm guessing this is going to be one of the factors, because that way it would cancel. And in this case it does cancel. So I have x minus 3. We wanted x to be negative 2. So I have negative 2 minus 3, or negative 5. Let's take a look at number 27. Always try direct substitution first. Here it gets me 0 over 0, or indeterminate form. So I'm going to try factoring. The x squared term only has two terms, so that tells me it's probably a difference of squares or a greatest common factor. In this case, it's also subtraction, so that tells me difference of squares. So I have x minus 1 over x minus 1, x plus 1. I have x minus 1 on top and bottom, so I cancel. I put a 1 in the numerator as a placeholder to make sure my x plus 1 stays down on the bottom. So I have 1 over x plus 1. I want x to equal 1, so I bring it on over. I have 1 over 1 plus 1, or 1 over 2. Let's take a look at number 28. If I were to use direct substitution, I would end up with 9 minus 9 equals 0, and 3 minus 3 equals 0. So that would be indeterminate form. So I'm going to try rationalization, since it's a square root. So I have the square root of x plus 3 and I'll have a mess on top, but that's okay. I'm going to leave it be in the hopes that something will cancel. In the bottom, square root x times square root x equals x. Negative 3 times positive 3 equals negative 9. And what do you know? One of my factors cancels. I can put a 1 in the denominator, but I don't really need it, since dividing by 1 doesn't do anything. So I have square root x plus 3. X is meant to be 9. So I have square root 9 plus 3, which is 3 plus 3, which is 6. So here I had a square root, so I used my rationalization technique using the conjugate. I hope this helped. I'll see you in the next video.